Welcome to Go Fund Yourself. Watch up-and-coming entrepreneurs step into the spotlight to pitch their businesses to you. This is not ordinary TV. Welcome to interactive TV. Like what you see? Scan the on-screen code with your mobile device to invest in any of these businesses right now, in real time. Like their products? Buy them in real time while you watch the show. Every week, we present new opportunities for you to consider. Every week, you decide whether to help make their dreams come true or tell them to go fund yourself. Now, meet the Titans, accomplished business leaders, visionaries, and experts ready to challenge every claim and every pitch as you analyze these opportunities. Introducing Rory Kataya. Jason Waller. And David Meltzer. This isn't just entertainment. This is opportunity. And you are in control. This is Go Fund Yourself. Now, on Go Fund Yourself.
We're excited to be on Go Fund Yourself because we are on a mission to get to 1 million shareholders and be the first company to do that.
Hello Titans, my name is Dan Nevias and I'm the founder and CEO of Mode Mobile. I want to start off today by asking you guys a question. I want to do an experiment with you guys. So all of you guys have phones on your desks that we provided. You don't have to get those. I want you to pick actually your phones out of your pockets. And what you're going to do is you're going to go into your settings screen. And in settings, you want to type in screen time. Very curious what Adley's screen time is going to be actually. But all of you here, I don't want you to have a mental breakdown when you see this, because I know when I looked at my screen time, it was about 45 hours. 45 hours is a tremendous amount of time every week to spend on your phone. So I am spending 1/3 of my waking life on my smartphone. And I am no different than the vast majority of the population today that owns smartphones. The average consumer today is spending 30 to 40 hours a week, and Gen Z is spending over 50 hours a week on their smartphone. Are you making that money for those 40 hours a week? It's big tech is making that money, right? And that's why they're creating trillion-dollar monopolies off of your back, and you're giving them your data, time, and attention. So what does Mode do? Mode created the first ever smartphone, and we call it Earn Phone, that pays you back. This is powered by our proprietary Earn OS, which pays you for your time, your data, and your attention on your everyday activities. So these are the things that you're doing: playing games, charging your phone, unlocking your phone, trading, anything that you're gonna do on a phone, we reward you for it.
But where's the money coming from, Dan?
Money is actually coming from advertisers that are partnering with us. So what we'll do is we take these advertisers and we match them with consumers. What does Candy Crush want? They want you to play their game, and they're willing to pay a certain amount for that, right? So Jason knows this very well in his businesses, that with CPA marketing. And so if Candy Crush is willing to pay $7 for an install that someone pays for 7 days, you take some of that money and you share it with the user. You reward them per minute that they play a little bit each day. You create a habit and you align value for the consumer, for the advertiser, and for the company providing that value.
Great idea, because my son's always looking, man, I gotta get my hustle on, Dad, what can I do? And he's 14, it's like, shit, you should be doing it. Charge your phone, get your buddies on the phone, play your damn games.
Always on their phone.
Yeah, let's make some money and I ain't gotta pay for all your shit.
Connected to the device.
What I think he's gonna have to battle though is people are anti-screen time right now. They're trying to reduce that.
You're okay with screen time if your kids are making money.
I feel like we're walking into a Black Mirror episode though, where it's like you're getting paid to charge your phone.
Look, if people are going to do these activities and you're spending your time already doing the activities, why not get rewarded for it? Fundamentally, what we're able to do is we're able to make the smartphone free or better for people, and that's a massive market. I'm here to present to you a $1 trillion asset class that no one is focused on. And I often get people to gawk at that number. But that same focus on that same asset class has helped our company become the #1 fastest growing software company in North America, as measured by Deloitte on the Fast 500. And we outpaced these massive companies that you see, Zillow, Moderna, Lyft, that are all juggernauts. Now, we've been able to facilitate $325 million in earnings and savings back to consumers. We've had over 45 million people download and use our software across 170 different countries.
You've had 45 million already?
Yes.
And you've had 325 million in earned...
And savings facilitated.
Okay, that's impressive.
And going to the next slide, we have over 2 million 5-star reviews. So this isn't 2 million downloads or just 2 million reviews overall. This is 2 million 5-star reviews. And did I mention that we had a 32,481% growth rate with over $60 million in revenue?
This makes too much sense. Like, what are some of the objections you're getting? Like this.
It just seems too easy, right?
Yeah, it's anything but easy as a business model. I mean, it's actually a very difficult business to make work because the challenges that we have faced over the years is like, you have to align value with so many constituents, right? You have to make sure the people earn enough that they care. You have to make sure the advertiser gets their value because that's ultimately who's funding it, this stuff. And so
What's the average payback? Like take all your consumers, what's the average person getting paid back? For the mom struggling, the single mom that decides to get this, can't pay her bills, what's the average?
we have people that earn.
Don't go anywhere. Go Fund Yourself returns right after this. Next, more Go Fund Yourself.
For the mom struggling, the single mom that decides to get this, can't pay her bills, what's the average?
We have people that earn hundreds and in some cases even $1,000+ a month. But we have, I would say on average, like we on our site say about $100 a month is kind of like what we'd like to get to. So about $20, $25 a week.
When I left the practice of law to start a business, and I had raised money from an individual, and I asked him, why did you invest? What was it about the business that you really liked? And he said to me, Rory, I didn't invest in the business. I invested in you. I don't invest in the horse. I don't bet on the horse. I bet on the jockey. And I feel that that's so apropos here. You've tapped into something that I believe is going to be a major trend going forward. Now, we've seen a couple of different kinds of businesses that are taking away from what big tech is earning, right, that they've been pocketing for decades now, and figuring out how to distribute that to the everyday man, the everyday woman. You're going to do incredibly well, but I would bet on you, because you really, really get it. So people watching this that are thinking about where they want to put some money, this is a good person to invest in. Absolutely. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
I'm with Roy. I'm not going to get caught up into an early stage business with hardware and software, but I will bet on one of the best jockeys that's been on this show.
Yeah, definitely. And congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you doing on your phone? I keep seeing you on your phone. What are you doing?
Not paying attention?
I just made $15. An active user. I don't know what you guys are doing over there. I'm making money moves over here.
You gotta earn her.
Earn mode. There we go. I'm still wondering which Titan had the most amount of screen time. I'm assuming it was Natalie, but we'd like to see. But she's already earning.
Now, on Go Fund Yourself.
I'm excited to try this Hot Toddy. I used to drink one before every show when I was in the music industry. Really? Yeah, 8 years.
Nobody's ever bottled Southern Hot Toddy. I'm really trying to secure the legacy of my family.
Ready? 3, 2.
How you doing, Titans? I am Marvin Stockstill. I want to thank you guys for this opportunity, this great opportunity to platform my brand today, Southern Hot Toddy. My father was born on a cotton plantation in the Mississippi Delta in 1939. My mom was born in 1929. During that time, my great-great-grandfathers, they made Southern Hot Toddy and moonshine. My grandfather's moonshine was actually so good, the white guys would trade their Winchester rifles for my grandfather's moonshine and hot toddy. Those rifles from the 1800s, we still have them today in our family.
Very impressive. I can't wait to try it.
It's the truth.
Okay. This sounds lovely, but I mean, let's be real. Everybody's got some kind of nostalgic drink out there that's just crazy or wild. What makes yours so different? It sounds like it might be spiced tea, for God's sakes. What makes it stand out better than what somebody else is selling?
We are the only bottled hot toddy in existence today.
I love that response. Good for you, man. Good for you.
If you go in a liquor store, you know how many different variations of vodka you're gonna see on one aisle? It coming out daily with celebrity endorsements. If you go down another aisle of whiskey, do you know how many different variations of whiskey you're gonna see down one aisle? If you walk into a liquor store and say, I'm looking for hot toddy, they're gonna probably tell you, hey, look, you're gonna need Jack Daniels, you're gonna need a lemon, you're gonna need you some honey, and they're gonna say you this. You can walk in the store and actually ask for hot toddy. We are a branded name worldwide. Everybody on this panel, I'm sure, have heard of Hot Toddy.
So what's the marketing strategy? What's your distribution strategy? Lay out some of the business fundamentals for us.
My biggest Achilles heel has been marketing. I need the funding for marketing. You cannot sell a secret. I've learned that. Again, I'm from Longview, Texas.
Are you selling any right now, or is it?
Yes, sir. I'm glad you asked that.
He's trading iPhones for the Hot Toddy.
Instead of Winchesters.
No, I don't know.
The guns are way more valuable than the iPhones. The iPhones burn your eyes out, man. That's why I wear these glasses, make sure the blue lights don't screw up my eyes.
Is that the reason for the glass?
And they're sexy, dude. I'm like Bono 2.0.
You are Bono 2.0.
So Adley is like a marketing maven. How would you market this for them?
I would go after musicians. I think that's some low-hanging fruit because we used to get on the bus and we would take all 5 ingredients. We would take our tea,
Yes.
we would take our cinnamon,
Yes.
we would take bottles of whiskey, and we would have to heat it up on the bus. And this is a 5-in-1.
Yeah, but I think there's a bigger audience because there's so many studios today. I mean, there's so many of these types of studios, podcast studios. There's so many more speakers because of the virtual nature of speaking and personalities and influencers. So I think going after the save your voice, relax yourself model, and so is a capability of your product and the traditional ancestral solution, right? It truly is a curative for keeping calm and keeping your voice strong, which are two things for any performer, influencer, podcaster. So in the realm of what only the Adleys of the world used to do 15 years ago, perform, everyone's become a performer. And I think getting that, the original drink of our ancestors into the Queen of the South, really branding the capability of the product and its unique category, you can do really well.
I am really a startup company. I've gotten, you look on Reserve Bar, we're there. You'll see the top-notch brands, McKellen and things of that nature there. We're right there. I have done that out of my own pocket. So I'm here on Go Fund Yourself, man, to see if I can raise enough money because, we didn't have generational wealth, if you will, to do the things that I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to secure the legacy of my family and really bring something that's totally different, never been done before, ever. Nobody's ever bottled Southern Hot Toddy. There are many variations of vodka, there are many variations of whiskey, but there's only one queen, and that is this Southern Hot Toddy.
Woo. Okay, thank you, Marvin.
Good job, buddy.
Thank you, Marvin.
Thank you, Titan.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much.
But look, the viewers and the investors and everybody watching the show, they're going to tell this guy to go fund himself because they can't taste it. It might taste like shit for all we know. Okay, business, not much to do. Let's see who's next. It was all right. I mean, I'm ready to get to the next one. I don't know what you guys are ready to do.
I tell you what, Jason, you need to try this, man.
Oh, you got the drink?
Yes.
Now we're talking.
Well, see,
Now
we
we're
didn't bring that out
talking.
before, man.
Talking.
What the
You
hell?
must be really confident to bring this out here.
There
If
you go.
it tastes bad, man, there's going to be a problem.
I'm gonna make a
tell
toast.
me. There you go.
As they say in the furniture business, cheers. To Hot Toddy,
You don't want to hear my toast. Or mine.
to the Queen of the South.
Do we shoot it? Do I sip it? What do I do here?
Hey, man, you can take it however you want to take it. Just go fund yourself.
Just go fund myself.
Hot damn, that's good. Hot toddy, that's good. Tell me go fund myself.
Don't go anywhere. Go Fund Yourself returns right after this. Next, more Go Fund Yourself.
I'm gonna shoot you straight, 100%. I'm not gonna lie to anybody, especially to the viewers who might invest in this product. This is not saying much, but it's better than any Hot Toddy that I ever made, personally.
To me, is the value of the product is that unique family recipe that is better than, and people are willing to trade their guns during the Civil War for a little bit of Hot Toddy. That's pretty impressive. Your product is its own category, and I've had great success with people that own the category. You just can't you can't sell a secret, and right now we got to sell that secret and get some funding to you.
I think that you're onto something here. Almost every product starts out niche. That's just the reality of it. Until people, discover it and they embrace it. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
If I drink that, I'm going to be woo, la 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 la, or whatever. Oh my goodness.
This is really good. I mean, come on. Seriously?
I feel like I could sing Michael Jackson.
Now, on Go Fund Yourself.
We're coming on Go Fund Yourself because I want to get advice from the Titans, and ultimately, hey, we're here to raise some money. We want to be the kings of blind tastings. Well, hello, Titans. My name is Bobby DeMars. I am the founder and CEO of Blind Barrels. My backdrop, I was a college athlete. Athletes, you know, a lot of people know that, look, we're hard workers and we don't like to lose, and I'd say that's true for our company.
Why are you pointing at Marshall?
You know, I played college ball too. Like we all did.
Hey,
Did you play 12 seasons and 7-time Pro Bowl?
here you go.
Yeah, right?
Just talk up.
You got 12,000 yards? I don't know.
By the way, I don't know you, but I would bet that you and him are not on the same level of playing football.
No, I did not play in the league, but I was on the starting defense with Troy Polamalu at USC. So Pete Carroll's first year was
That's
my
what's up.
last year
All
there.
right.
I was actually the first player to get into the film school there. I was in the business college program, so got up at 5, got home at midnight, did that for 5 years. So everything else after that has been somewhat easy by comparison.
Good.
And I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I'm the son of an inventor, the most prolific individual inventor of the last 20 years, over 200 patents, not tied to a corporation. So I grew up around a risk taker my whole life. I knew what it took. I knew the stomach lining. I knew what that 4 a.m. anxiety that just hits you with those problems that you can't solve. I knew what I was signing up for. I've had a successful education company. I made a documentary that took on the NCAA. 5 minutes of my film played at the state Senate hearings and for the Supreme Court. So I got to play a pivotal role in giving a voice to the voiceless and really stand up for the underdog. And Blind Barrels is doing the same thing. So
Nice segue.
Very good.
in 2020, when COVID hit, we were all, look, the productions were shut down, test prep was shut down. You know, you can only do so many accent walls and bidets, right? My buddy was doing blind tastings with whiskey, and I'd done it with wine. I'd never done it with whiskey before, and I fell in love with it. I never realized how nuanced and interesting. I was a drinker, I wasn't a taster. There's a mindful component to it. There's an education element, removing bias. Let your taste buds tell you what it is. Most people are looking at a label. They're looking at a price point. And I called my buddy in the middle of the night. I said, this feels like a business. And he went, yeah, okay. And I'm like, I'm gonna figure this out. Nobody's ever done this. Nobody's ever done a double blind experience as a product or as a subscription. So it took me a week to raise the initial money. We then used all 2021 to get our branding, get our packaging. You know, this is custom packaging. Go ahead and I brought some kits for you guys, and you'll see. You know, we got gold leaf, we got soft touch. There's a magnet with a ribbon pull. There's color litho on the inside. It's painted up. Okay, this is small American craft distilleries that often only exist in their native state. Some of the best whiskey is whiskey you haven't tried. There's 3,000 distilleries across the country, and they're limited by distribution. So they're rock stars in 50 miles, and then nobody else knows about them. And we don't choose brands.
I have a question.
Yep.
I've got ADD. So.
Yeah, no, bring it. Hey, I'm with you.
I figured you
that's
did.
my superpower.
So we don't scan and cheat yet. It looks like you can scan and you can see what this is.
Oh yeah. No, well, it's not blind. What's the fun if we never tell you what it is?
Right. But
oh, it's blind. What do you mean? Sorry.
Are you guys making the whiskey and then you're picking the flavor?
No.
So you're using other people's whiskeys and you're sending them out and saying, hey, have fun doing this taste.
Yep.
And you're going to end up buying one of these. What do you do if they don't like any of them? You just, it's a loss?
It's pretty rare that happens because, look, we call them bangers. Sometimes we've got one that if you don't like it, there's something wrong with you. You know what I mean? 'Cause I'm just saying.
There's a lot wrong with us.
Listen, right now we've grown at about 20% every quarter since we launched. We started with 200 members. By the end of the year, we're gonna have more than 2,500.
Do they pay a membership fee? This is how it works? Or?
We're a membership. We do one-off kits. So if you don't want to be a membership, we do one-off kits. We do a lot of corporate tastings, right? You know, people stay with us. The average churn rate for this industry is 10 to 12%. We're 3.7. Okay. Now that has everything to do with why we've been able to scale up. Now we're raising money right now, not because we need it for what we're doing. We're crushing it. We're fine. We have 9 months of runway. We don't have any debt. You know, our customer acquisition costs, our lifetime value ratio to customer acquisition costs, healthy is 4 to 1. We're 8 to 1. Okay. We're in great shape. Why we're raising money right now is we're going to get into tequila. We have a model for beer and wine as well, and give these craft brands a chance that they deserve, that distribution has prevented them from happening. But what we're going to do is we're going to create 2 more models with Blind Barrels, beyond tequila and maybe even beer and wine. Okay, we're going to keep in the subscription model. We're going to keep growing in that, but we are going to do a hotel model. So we now have a prototype where we're going to have a smaller version of that box. We're in talks with several different big hotel properties.
Super smart.
And this is a great item in the hotel room to give them an experience. But I've spent the last year creating code. And what's going to happen is the reveal page, you're going to be able to guess the age, the proof, and the type of whiskey. And you're going to get a score that tells you how good your palate is. There's going to be a score system. It's going to be shareable. We're going to be able to challenge consumers. We're going to get engagement. But we're also going to get data. And we're going to know what your flavor profile is. So not only can we sell you other things in our fulfillment partner store, but we're going to be able to have marketing data for brands that want to know what states they want to expand into and who's really liking their whiskey. And it's going to be a big part of increasing our company's value in the long run. And our members, we're going to get data through that, and we're going to get data through the hotel model for that as well. But the restaurant model is going to become 90% of our company.
I can see that.
This won't be in restaurants, but we are going to orchestrate blind tastings. You know, they're not getting the foot traffic anymore. We are right now in 44 states with our subscription model, and we're coming up with a new way to actually be able to get anywhere in the country. We're just getting through some legal stuff in order to make that transition. But we've spent all this time making these great relationships with these American distillers, and now we get to put our arms around them again in a bigger way. So yes, we're going to continue in the subscription model, but we want to be the kings of blind tastings.
Love it.
Sample C and D in your kit is pretty strong.
So which one you going with?
I'm going with the D.
You better be careful. It's a hard D.
It's a
It's a hard D.
It is hard, but it is good.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is good.
Awesome.
It was very good. No D for me, but the other one was good.
He's an A-man.
There you go.
I do know that. I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go.
Well, I had a great time. I don't know about you guys. Big fan of that guy.
Yeah.
He's fantastic.
Yeah.
Another good jockey.
Great sense of humor. He did a great job at explaining it. What I really love is when he was talking about the middle class component, highlighting small distilleries, getting the name out.
I thought it was great. And the same way that we all had fun doing this, that's what people at home that buy this and subscribe to this,
have fun.
They're gonna have the same thing. You could just see it, right?
Oh, no doubt.
I think, and if I attended someone's party and they had this going on, I will become a subscriber. And I think that's what's gonna make this thing fly.
You know when he said that they don't need the money. I want the money. Like, he doesn't need it. They're profitable. But he wants it in order to expand and go into the other things, which is so smart.
This is a strong business model,
It's a great business
and it can
model.
take it a bunch of different directions because of the community that's buying from him, but also the community will sell for him.
Yes.
But I thought it was one of the strongest models, and
Yeah.
of course a great jockey with a great whiskey voice.
I cheated, by the way, but I won't share the information.
I'm like, how much whiskey have we had? The podium's clear. What's happening?
This is Go Fund Yourself.